You know, when I spoke at D2D for the first time, I said, does anybody here ever, when they go to knock that very first door, they haven't knocked the door in at least 24 hours, maybe it's been a couple of days, and there's a door, and you're going to go knock it, and you're thinking about what do you do? Does anybody here ever feel like they want to throw up in the bushes on the way to the door? And everyone in the room, except one dude, raised their hand. And I looked at that dude, and he had this 1,000-yard shark stare, you know. He just didn't experience what other people experience. There's words for that. I won't repeat it, but he just didn't feel it. He just, you know, he was that guy. He was that guy. So 1,000-yard shark stare, right? I go, that's the dude. Everyone else, we all feel the same way. So when you feel that way, realize there's nothing wrong with you. There's something wrong with him. Like that guy probably could murder people and we wouldn't feel bad. We would feel bad. We can't murder people and not feel bad. So we're going to go to the door. We're going to feel that. So when you feel that, don't beat yourself up. Don't think you can figure out a way to get it to go away. You can't make it go away. The only thing you can do is overcome it. Once you overcome it, you go from inertia to momentum. Momentum completely obliterates that feeling. And that's why I do it when I come out of appointments. I was just talking to them. So my rule is I come down the driveway and up another. I still got my bag. How'd we do yesterday? What happened with the appointment?
It went really well. I mean, you signed it up, and then we kept that momentum going. You know, we started seeing like, all right, there's a guy on the phone over there. We're gonna wait for him to. We just started talking about the deal, and then
see him across the park.
Yeah, we're gonna wait till he hangs up. Yep. And sure enough, we're like, well, he's taking kind of long. We hit the doors. We're just, all right, let's go get a no. Let's go get a no. And we got some no's, and that was the last one we did, right? Yep. We were like, all right, we knocked like 6 doors, and then we ended with that guy we were looking at. But we did knock the doors after the win to keep the movement.
With my bag on my shoulder, because I hadn't been back to my truck. If I still have my bag on my shoulder and I come down the driveway and up another driveway, I'm eliminating about 90% of that inertia stuff because so that's the mini habit is I come down a driveway and up another driveway. And you can use that in the thing. Just get down a driveway, up another driveway, down. Now you have momentum. Momentum crushes. That's all that is. When you show up and everyone else got 1 or 2 and you have 7 or 8, you experienced momentum and you took advantage of momentum. It's a priceless thing and it's easy to generate. All you have to do is do one. If you do one and then take the next step, you'll keep doing. It sounds like kind of a silly thing to harp on, but why isn't the world full of people who are making $1 million if it's so damn easy? It is easy. I won't say it's not easy. It's very simple. If it's so simple, if you don't need a degree and you don't need any credentials, you don't really need any experience. We can teach you the pitch here in 15 minutes, okay? If you don't need experience, degree, credentials, you don't even need permission. If you just go knock on doors and come back to me and tell me you have 3 appointments, well, you now work here. Okay? So if it's so simple, now it's simple, but it's not easy, right? If it is, then why aren't there more people making $1 million a year knocking on doors? And the answer is they cannot get themselves to do that. Most people couldn't get themselves into this room. Swear to God. When you tell someone, hey, how do you make it? All we got to do is go down the street, knock on doors, and tell people about it, and they go, I'm not doing that. like they're not under some sort of delusion they might be able to pull this off. They go, I'm not doing that. I've sold, executive. I've been in corporate executive sales for a long time. I've been a VP of sales, and I call up guys and go, dude, making $1 million now. Remember when you and I were making $250,000 slaying IT, blah, 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 security, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I'm making $1 million a year now. You got to try this out. Well, what are you doing? Solar sells itself. People look at it. They can't even think of how to say no. Well, that sounds awesome. How do you get the appointments? Knock on doors. Dude, not doing that.